Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing great today. Okay, so I watched in absolute consternation the video in which a so-called Igbo man was declaring that the only way normalcy returns in eastern Nigeria and Igbo land is if the Tinubu administration would kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he was very emphatic about it. And the lunatic went ahead to say that, or claim that this is what every Igbo person wants. A very insane, unhinged, lost soul who does not have any clue what he wants out of life is on live TV declaring that his lunacy, his satanic imaginations is shared by a vast majority of Igbo people. You don't know what you want. How do you know what every Igbo person wants as far as normalcy or security in Igbo land is concerned? This is why sometimes it looks like the other tribes in Nigeria tend to look down on us, because things like this make people feel like we lack corporate coordination. It's almost like we don't have a sense of self-preservation. This level of madness is what makes people look down on us, on who we are. And we are so much more than this animalistic behavior that was displayed on live TV. You are in a nation where, if we have to call a spade, where there are killings by Boko Haram, ISIS, Fulani herdsmen, people we believe are from a certain part of the country, right? The north. And these people, all they get is just a slap on the wrist for all the crimes. In fact, a vast majority of the killings that have now been declared globally a genocide is carried out by the Fulani killer herdsmen, the Fulani ethnic militia. And this is a very popular ethnic group in Nigeria. They have people in politics, they have people in the business world, they have people in education, in everywhere. How many times have you heard a Fulani person in any field come out to repudiate, to rebuke, to condemn what these Fulani guys are doing, despite the fact that these guys have killed hundreds of thousands, displaced millions of Christians who are now languishing in IDP camps across the nation of Nigeria. These guys have dispossessed so many Christians of their ancestral farmlands and homelands. And rather than kill them as they have killed, what the government is doing is pardoning and integrating them into the society that they have already traumatized. It is because of the politics that they have placed around their ethnic group, the politics of self-preservation. Because of that, the government had no choice than to preserve them. That's why the Nigerian soldiers will meet a killer Fulani herdsman who has killed and is ready to kill even the soldier. And rather than kill the person, they take him and hand him over to police, who then hands them over to the team that will take them to a rehabilitation center and give them money, and then give them the opportunity to come into the society and become whatever they want to be in life. This is happening as we speak. Right now. Sunday Igboho is from the Yoruba tribe. He is to the Yorubas in the west what Nnamdi Kanu is to the Easterners, to the Igbos in the east. Igboho, with everything he has done, is today receiving chieftaincy title, getting support from traditional rulers and his people in government. No one is calling for him to be killed for any reason. And even if anybody will call for Igboho to be killed, he will never be a Yoruba man. If anybody will call for a Fulani person to be killed or punished the way they disempower pregnant women and kill like it's nobody's business, it will never be from a Fulani person. Why would it be an Igbo person doing this? No, it is not just that stupidity that some of our people are known for. There is something much more behind this one, and I'm going to explain it to you. That is why I'm making this video. You see, in criminal law, there is something that is called probable cause. Probable cause, like you want to pin somebody down to something so you can kill them or jail them for a very long time or do something to them, but you have to prove that cause. You have to prove that this person deserves this. You call it probable cause, right? You can look it up. Now, the probable cause that they are looking for here is a cause that will enable them to still go ahead to slam Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with that death sentence they couldn't slam on him when the temperature was very high, when they knew that the tension in the nation was high, that if they had done that something may have gone wrong. So they pulled back on that death sentence. And I am telling you today that what you are seeing is not just an off-the-cuff thing. It is well calculated, premeditated to enable these people to still return that death sentence on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that they can kill him. The thing that this guy has done now on TV happened simultaneously with a so-called documentary that has also been released by somebody from the East, which is detailing some of the evils or some of the crimes they believe ESN has committed in eastern Nigeria. So they just chronicled it, and it's happening at the same time. This guy is on TV saying, kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The other guy is there saying, showing what ESN has done. That Nnamdi Kanu, of course, is the leader of IPOB, which, of course, owns ESN. So you can see the coordination. You can see the dots connecting. That they just want the whole world to see that we have a good reason to kill this guy so that they can now slam the death sentence on him any minute from now and then move to kill him. This is what is going on, and that's what this is meant to accomplish. But you see, it is not only for them to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is also so that they can militarize the entirety of eastern Nigeria. Because the moment that documentary is accepted that ESN has done this and done that and done that, all they need to do is to say that that same ESN is still powerful today. That's what they will say. And you're not going to be able to prove to the whole world and beat them in an argument that ESN is no longer active in eastern Nigeria. No, they will say that it is still active. You will see some killings spring up here and there. You know how they make those things happen, right? And they will tell you this is from ESN. And the next thing you will see, in the same manner that military has been spread all over the northern part of Nigeria, they will send the military to every nook and cranny of eastern Nigeria, and eastern Nigeria will suddenly overnight become one of the most militarized regions in Nigeria. And then the silent killings that we have all been speculating for so many years will now suddenly begin to happen. You see, they have used your Igbo brothers and sisters to bring about the absolute destruction of our people. And they don't know that they are being used in this manner. So what that foolish thing did on TV was not just to betray his ancestry and the womb that gave birth to him. He has just been used in a plan, a very long plan, to change the whole Igbo nation. Because they have seen that the Igbo land is rising out of the ashes. They have seen that the light has come back to Igbo land and the sun is suddenly rising quietly without the help of the federal government of Nigeria. So now the next thing is to go and militarize Igbo land and make development absolutely impossible. We have to be smart sometimes. We will not let this lie down. We will fight this thing to stupor, and we will do whatever it takes. Let me tell you, anybody who has plans to invade Igbo land or militarize Igbo land, please, if you have never believed me before, believe me now. Don't do it. Don't do it. God bless you. And don't touch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.